Oh yeah, just doing something a bit different this week because it's 4 years pretty much since we bought the boat, and we just want to do a bit of a recap of what we've done and our expectations before we bought the boat, what it's like when we got it, and also yeah, how it's worked out for us really. So
we're still here.
Still here, yeah.
Still together.
Yeah. I mean, if we survived that first cruise when we brought the boat down from Chester, then that's a pretty good indication that we're probably going to be all right in some ways.
Well, yeah. The first cruise was a bit of a nightmare. We suddenly lost Paul's dad 2 weeks after we'd moved in. So that was a massive shock, and we'd planned to move the boat from Chester?
Yeah, near Chester, Tattenhall Marina.
Down to Uxbridge, because we were working for the first 3 months when we lived abroad. So our first trip was going to be over 3 weeks, which ended up with it being in 8 days. So that was quite a...
8 days, yeah. It's 188 miles and 170 locks. And we were doing like 15-hour days, weren't we?
We were setting off at 5:30, 6 o'clock every morning, and not stopping till, well, dusk, stopping at dusk. And we had to be back for Paul's dad's funeral.
Yeah.
We were very, very fortunate. We had great family and friends that were our backup. So Angela and Mark, Chris and Alison, and Jill and Norman, all sort of kept in touch saying, where are you?
Yeah.
You know, do you need any help? And if we'd have got, you know, shorter time, one of them would have come and met us and brought us back in a car, and we'd have had to leave the boat and then go back afterwards. But as it happened, we made it. And again, we had tremendous support, which we really appreciate.
We do, yeah. Since then, we've in the last 4 years
slowed down a bit.
We've done I'll calculate. I think it's 862 miles we've done so far.
And we don't know how many locks.
Don't know how many locks.
We're not even going to try and count the locks.
Yeah, and bear in mind that the network's about 2,500 miles. We're about a third of the way through in 4 years.
Few things have held us up.
Yeah, so we're going to go on to that really. It's like the apprehensions we had before we started. I suppose one of the things was how we get on in winter. You know, everyone says, "Oh, is it cold on the boat?" You know, but it's not. No, and we've logged it out on the car. We think that maybe we'd put some money aside to go into winter moorings or into a marina maybe, if we found it too bad. But we've been ice in, we've had snow, and it's been fine. We were kept cosy and warm on the boat. So and we like it on the car because you get a bit of a change of scenery. And sometimes in a marina you might just have a boat either side of you, which you're looking out of your boat to their boat, sort of thing. So on the car, at least you got a bit of a change of scenery.
And it makes you appreciate the seasons as well.
Yeah.
And it's even better when it's snowing and you don't have to get up and go to work.
So that's the other thing. Work.
Quite amazing.
Yeah.
Work. Sorry, what's that? Work. Do you swear then? The one thing you miss about work?
Money, I think. The money.
Payday.
Yeah, because we were...
The only thing I miss about work, payday.
Yeah. We probably survived now about a quarter of what we used to.
Yeah, less than that.
Yeah, less than that,
about
I think, really.
fifth.
But money and everything, really. It's there's a lot more to life than money, which maybe I didn't realise that perhaps earlier on. But I certainly do now.
In all fairness, we wouldn't be where we are now if we hadn't have been working for all those years.
No. So we saved some money to buy the boat, and we thought we might miss colleagues. I certainly don't miss the routine,
hassle,
schedules, deadlines, chain of command, all that sort of stuff.
Disciplinaries. Not we were being disciplined. We had to do disciplinary. This wasn't nice.
Don't miss any of that at all.
No, not at all. And a lot of people that we worked with, that weren't just work colleagues, were friends we're still in contact with anyway.
Yeah.
Work's definitely not been a thing. What about the house? Do you miss the house?
I missed the garden a bit. Because,
I miss the garden.
You were, to start with, you were more into the gardening than I was, weren't you? Really doing the vegetable patch and the flowers and everything. But towards the last sort of 3-4 years we were there, I was quite enjoying it. We used to keep pigs in the garden over the winter, which was great fun, and chicken and so I do miss the garden a bit, I think.
I miss the trees. I think again it's purely sentimental. A lot of the trees that are in our garden have all been bought, mainly a lot of them bought with your mum and dad, and they've all got a bit of a story behind them, so I do miss that. Thing is, we do still have the house, so we could still go back to it. We rent the house out, so that's what funds us living on here.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's gone forever if we want to go back. But
No.
we're not in a position yet that we want to go back.
No, we're not really.
Or even
No.
go to our house. Because
No.
we've still got 1,200 miles of canals to do.
Yeah.
So if it's taken us 4 years to do 862, it could take us at least another 6 to do the rest. And I can hear my brother at this minute going, it's because you're always going back. You're always turning round.
Go around in circles.
You go round in circles. And we don't, not really. But sometimes we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
We always ask certain questions when people, on the canal. We've said we're going to do a question sheet and hand it out. Yeah. Because we get asked the same questions. What do you do about your post?
Yeah.
What do we do about
Well,
our
actually, very, very lucky, fortunately for us, my cousin and her husband, they look after our post, so it gets redirected to them, and they're very good at looking after it for us. And if
better
it
than
comes
we
up,
ever were.
yeah, they open it all, and anything that they think might be important, they'll scan it to us or phone, and it's been really useful, because there's been times when we've had something like a speeding fine come through, and you've got sort of so many days to reply.
Not on the boat. The speeding fine is not.
No, because we've still got a car. So yes, those sort of circumstances, it's been brilliant. So we're really grateful to Michael and Angela for doing that for us, and that's worked out a treat.
They are godsends,
Yeah. But we've tried to keep the post to a minimum. We cancelled a lot of stuff, and
got it online where we can.
Yeah. So a lot of it now is online, so that makes it easier as well.
The car.
Yeah, we were going to sell the car. When we came on the boat, I think it had about 6 months tax left on it. I said, well, we'll keep it until when, and then we'll get rid of it. But then Kay's mum passed away. We were in Bath. Kay's family are in South Yorkshire, so we spent quite a lot of time on the motorway, going up and down, to sort things out. And I think it made us realise really that it was quite important to us to have the car for that sort of thing, to keep in touch with family and friends. But also, we found that when we're in an area, we can explore it further with the car. We can sort of like go 10-15 miles away from the canal quite easily with the car to different tourist attractions or whatever, to do things. So
be on holiday.
Yeah. And or to go and get the shopping for. That's another thing really.
Yeah.
Getting a weekly shop when it's quite heavy, you can just pop down to the supermarket, bring it back in the car. Downside is that you've got to get the car to where the boat is. We do that in various ways. Well, sometimes it's both of us, isn't it? Sometimes we both go for a walk. Sometimes we go both for a walk, or I might run back, because we don't travel that far in a day on the canals, so running back is not too bad. But on the rivers, we tend to do more mileage in a day because there's less places where you can moor up on the rivers. So then it's probably a push bike. Occasionally we've used a train or a bus, but
we'll come back for it.
Yeah, and generally been okay, and I think we're glad we kept it really.
Yeah, and we've weighed up how much it was, because at first we thought we'd hire a car or we'd go by train when we needed to. But in all honesty, we've probably gone down south a lot more to friends and family than what we would have done if we were reliant on trains.
Or a hire car.
And a hire car. Yeah. So it's just given us that freedom, and we're pleased we did keep it. Yeah, it feels like we're cheating a bit, but it just makes life a lot easier. And while we can, we'll keep the car going.
Yeah.
Security. We do get asked about security quite a bit.
Yeah, you might feel you're a bit prone being on the towpath where anybody could access the side of your boat any time of the day or night. Touch wood, we've been fortunate really. We've read
like the other week, weren't we? We were somewhere and it was like, nothing happened. It was just like, we're not staying here another night, and we just moved on. And that's the beauty of it. We can just move on.
Yeah.
And again, it's picking your spot. It's where we are now. It's right by a CRT workshop. There's cameras.
Yeah.
Cameras up. It's for the workshop, but
quite well lit around here as well.
We've been here before, and a lot of people have said, "Oh, you've come back there," and you just know that they're going to keep an eye on it. But it's like anything. We were in Middle Leeds probably about a month ago.
Yeah.
And our car got broken into. That's in 4 years. That's the first time it's been broken into. It was more of a pain in the neck than actually anything else, because they broke the window and they took £4 parking money. But then again, it's the hassle. So,
Yeah.
but that could have happened anywhere.
We leave stuff on the roof. We left the shop out quite a lot of the time.
Yeah, we've only
And,
had
we
the
had-
odd thing taken off the shop.
and people are really honest. I mean, we had some people that have taken stuff off the shop, and we thought, oh, we're a bit shortchanged here, and they've come back the next day with money and apologising, saying, we never actually had enough money on me yesterday, so I've just come back to.
And they really wanted it, and
Yeah.
then they've come back. Then
So-
then other day, somewhere that looked really safe and really nice and busy, but it was just like they just took a £2 thing, and it's just like, really.
Yeah.
So but other times, there's been something on for £2 and there's been £3 in there, or it's been £4, there's been £5 in. So it swings and roundabouts. And yeah, generally it's like anywhere, you pick where you stop. And
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's an issue for us. It doesn't sort of put us off whatsoever, really.
reality.
Yeah,
Back in the real world.
Yeah, so what's happened to us over the last 4 years is obviously we lost, we said earlier, I lost my dad and lost Kay's mum. That was just both before COVID. So COVID hit shortly after Kay's mum passed away. So then we had about 10 months on the Kennet and Avon, which is a blog on that actually. I'll put a link to that on that.
Which again, what all doom and gloom. We met some really, really interesting people.
Yeah, and that's the thing we said, isn't it? All along, there's some really, really nice people you meet on the canals. And you're all in the same boat, for want of a better expression.
Well, preferably not. Don't really be.
No, but all have the same issues. It doesn't matter. It's such a leveler because it doesn't matter whether you've got a £250,000 wide beam or a £2,000 GRP cruiser. You know, you all have got the same issues with locks, water supply, where you get your water, where you empty, you lose. And if you live in a board, all those sort of things are common to everybody. So and everybody mucks in and helps.
Stoppages are another thing, and again, everybody's in the same boat with that. Stoppages, it can be that a lock is out of commission. And if a lock is out of commission, that's it, you're snookered. You either have to turn around and go back the other way, which can sometimes be a problem for us. We're 57 foot, and if we can't turn round, especially on canal, we just got to stay there, or you've got to reverse back where you can actually turn round.
Yeah.
So. And we have had situations where we haven't been able to like we were stuck here, not here, but we couldn't get into Leeds because the river was so high and you couldn't operate the lock to get onto the canal. So we had to stay on the river. We were safe and everything, but it's just that there was too much water. So there can be too much water, there can be too little water.
Yeah, we're never happy really.
It's just horses for courses, isn't it?
Yeah, so some of these stoppages are planned. So like if there's going to be some winter stoppages that you plan around that. But other times it just, like when we was on the Kennet and Avon, that lock failed, didn't it? And it was shut for about 3 months, I think it was. So that's when we decided to go out of Bristol up to the.
Yeah, that's after we just got through COVID and
Yeah,
we were allowed to move again. What other issues have we had?
Our engine failure.
Our engine died.
Yeah. If you haven't seen that vlog, I'll put a link to it on here. But I won't go into it in detail. But basically, our engine failed, and we were stuck at Torksey, which is just off the River Trent onto
Because
the
we
Foster
failed
Canal.
on the River Trent.
Yeah. So I'll put a link to that video on here. So
if anything could have made us not want to do it, I think that's the biggest thing so far.
Quite stressful, really, wasn't it?
It was a bit frightening, but again, we're here, and it was expensive.
Yeah, it did cost us quite a bit of money. Luckily, we had some money behind us, so we could afford it. So we bought a brand new engine because. So that's it. That's the engine failure, and then after that, we've had a few family illnesses, mainly in the last year. I don't know. I'm laughing about it, but I mean, it's a shame.
It's not funny.
Yeah, but
and it's mainly been my family. Although your brother's been poorly as well, on and off. But so we've ended up having to. We've had to actually live with Dad for a little while. And
on that subject, the Canal River Trust have been really good to us because I don't know if you know, we have to move on every 14 days, if not less, on these moorings. So when we've had these issues where we've had to stay in one place because we were looking after a family member, they've been really good actually, and allowed us to overstay on some moorings. So we're grateful for that.
Good. So family and friends. We said about keeping in touch. We have been really fortunate, and again, it just shows true friends, I think.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a lot of friends that have kept in contact. We've got friends that have come to visit. We've got two special couples down south, again, Chris and Alison and Mark and Angela, that are our hotels. Very, very reasonable, very cheap and extremely good service in both of them. And you know, they've been great, and we just know that if we need to go down there and stay, that we have done. And they've also been to visit, which has been great. We've also got lots of other friends and family, Dinah and Andrew, who are our most frequent visitors up north.
Yeah, Gary and Angela come quite a lot.
Gary and Angela do, and you know, we have been really fortunate.
Yeah, because we thought
just
we
being able
might
to
lose.
Share it, actually.
Yeah, and we thought we might lose touch with family and friends, you know, being on the canals, but not at all.
Things we didn't expect.
Yeah, what didn't we expect to happen?
I didn't expect to be on here for 4 years.
No, the timescale.
I didn't expect to never want to go back to work again.
No, me neither, actually. Yeah.
I am really surprised that you don't.
Yeah, I thought I'd miss work because I used to really enjoy my job. But I sort of realise now there's more to life than work. And I think it's other things we didn't expect, but we didn't expect really to be doing the shop, really, did we? That's one thing, because you've always needed, haven't you? But,
but just for just a hobby, and sort of gave it away, really.
Yeah, so Kay started doing some more knitting during COVID, and started to sell a few bits off the boat, so we made a little shop to hang off the side of the boat, and I wouldn't say it's really taken off financially, but it's been a consistent thing, hasn't it, where you've been doing knitting all the time we've been on the boat. And we had the shop out on the side. I started making some rope products as well, and I suppose that's something we didn't expect to be doing.
No, it wasn't intention. Intention to that. It's quite good because it's a good conversation stopper. People
Conversation starter.
Earlier. Yeah, not a stopper. But yeah, it's quite good, and it's nothing that serious. It's if we're somewhere and we're here, then we put the shops out, because Paul made some shops that hang on the side of the boat. We've got a trading license, so it's all legit. We can do that. Just buys the odd bottle of wine, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, we sort of use some when we go away, don't we? Now we sort of keep a little money separate from
our holiday fund.
Yeah, so we didn't
because we do need a holiday. Although we live on a boat and people think we're on holiday all the time, we do still need holidays. We need a break. This is our home. We need a break from it.
Yeah.
So what else did you not expect?
Didn't expect to be doing this. I didn't expect to be doing these vlogs. I had the idea of just doing a bit of videoing when we were going to go on the Bristol Channel. I thought this is something I would like to video, and since then I did a lot of footage, and I just quite enjoyed doing it. Really, it's been quite good fun.
Go, didn't you?
Yeah, I really just do it for our own record. It takes me probably 3 or 4 hours to do each. What we're doing, the actual filming, the editing, and all. It's quite time consuming, but that's just to become a hobby now.
You've got the time.
I've got the time. Yeah.
And I had no intentions whatsoever to being involved with them at all.
No, you weren't. No.
Until I was badgered into it by Jill and Norman to start with. Thank you. And then some other people said that. So.
Yeah.
I'm here. Not all the time.
Yeah. So vlogs is another thing we didn't expect.
Some of the places that we've seen.
Yeah. That's something I didn't really expect to be able to get so close to some places. We
were in Bath, almost in the centre of Bath for 6 weeks. That was due to lockdown as well, part of lockdown. Or was that a stoppage? I can't remember. Anyway, we were in Bath for 6 weeks, and it's become a bit of a standing joke with Paul's cousin that she'll say, "Do you know the names of the dogs yet that walk past?" Because we've actually said if we're somewhere and we actually think, where's Rover today, or where's such and such, it's time to move. Yeah. We've been there too long.
Yeah, or what day's bin day? If you know what day the bins goes out, then I think we ought to be moving on now. Really,
yeah.
But owning the boat and being able to stay in those places for quite a long time, you really get to know it quite well. I think we walked up nearly every hill that goes out of Bath.
Yeah, we did.
And places like middle of Birmingham, middle of Leeds, middle of York. Worcester, they're all sort of beautiful places that you can get to and stop right in the middle of with a boat, and that's something I didn't really expect how good that would be.
So mooring up in city centres has been far better than we thought.
Yeah. And also being out the countryside, you get some beautiful views. You see wildlife.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
no other boats around.
I like that just as much.
No, I like that more.
bang some pins into the towpath. Yeah, you like it all, don't you? And wake up in the morning, there's no one else around you, the birds tweeting and see the wildlife. It's really nice, really nice.
That's the other thing, wildlife.
Yeah.
We thought, what we do quite, well, we used to do quite a lot of walking. We haven't been doing a lot lately.
Yeah.
But we used to think, we saw quite a lot of wildlife walking. But being on the boat, just seeing the wildlife, it's like now across from us, a pair of swans are building a nest. So we've been watching, it's our new telly really. We've been watching them build the nest this morning. And although you see it when you're walking and everything else, it's just you are literally seeing them build their nest. So it's like watching a David Attenborough film.
Yeah, it's just right. Just one moment in time as you pass it, we're amongst it, sort of thing. So yeah,
Seeing a kingfisher, no matter how many times you see a kingfisher, it's just amazing. The next time you see it.
Yeah. I think I've never seen two in my life until we come onto the boat and
you never get tired of seeing a kingfisher.
No, lovely, sort of colourful when they're in flight.
Get fed up with herons.
Yes, so many herons. They're stupid as well.
Boring.
They sort of fly in front of you and land about sort of 50 yards in front. Then as you go past, they're flying off again. They just keep continue to do that. Yeah.
Stupid animals.
Yeah. Seen a swimming squirrel. We haven't seen an otter yet, but we have seen a mink. We saw a mink, didn't we?
Seen a mink.
Yeah. But,
seen a couple of minks actually.
Yeah, and saw a seal in the canal, which I'll put into that one as well.
Yeah, saw a seal in the river. Okay. Oh, in the canal. We're inside the canal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the future bring?
Well, yeah. That's
Who knows?
No. Well, we have got to finish the network, that's for sure.
That's our
Over
plan.
the course of time, we want to do the whole lot. So we've still got to do the northwest, up as far as Lancaster Canal up there, all around the Welsh part. Most of the Midlands we haven't done really. We came out through it, but we haven't done it all. And then we want to cross over. I want to go across the Wash.
I know you do.
And then go to do the fens in Cambridgeshire, all that sort of area. So I don't know how long we're going to be. Well, like you're saying, it probably is about another 6 years, I reckon. If it all being well, if our health's okay and we're financially all right, the house is let out. That's one of the critical things, really.
And we've got really good tenants. Had the same tenants for the last 4 years.
Yeah, they'd be great. Yeah, they really look after the house, and so yeah, we've been fortunate with that. We've had a constant income, and the house has been looked after. So if that continues, that's one factor in us staying on the boat, because we couldn't do this without the income from the house.
Do you regret coming on the boat?
No, not at all. No,
I don't.
I think we planned it quite well, didn't we? We had sort of like an idea of what it's going to cost us financially. We had Jackie and John to guide us, our friends that had done 6 years on living aboard before us. So I think we were quite well versed in what to expect.
Yes, we were, and they were great. They were a great font of knowledge. Oh, they still are a great font of knowledge and support and advice. And if it hadn't been for them, it's their fault actually.
Yeah, it's your fault. You too, because I wouldn't be doing this.
No, we were doing it at all.
Thank you.
But anybody that's thinking, what's this R? It's actually our happy Easter sign. Because it is Easter.
It is Easter, so happy Easter. And thanks for getting this far with us ranting on that, yeah? If you're already switched off.
You might have all switched off by now. But yeah, again, just a big thank you to everybody, to all our friends and family who have been a great support. Really appreciate their support, and long may it continue.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the vlogs, for everyone that subscribed and watched and liked and commented. So I really appreciate that. It's all good feedback. Thanks very much for watching this one.
Hey, we've got a glass.
We have got a glass.
Yeah, there's a miracle. So here's to the next 6 years.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. Thanks a lot and take care.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.